Hey guys, I am in the parking lot of a grocery store. Janis is inside resupplying our fifth wheel, so we have plenty of good stuff to eat while we enjoy this high life of ours, roaming around the country. Lucy's out here waiting patiently with me. Anyway, I'm going to put together a few videos of day 3 and day 4, and look for that. Hope you like it. If you do, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the finger. I don't really care. And always feel free to comment, okay? But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another video after this one for a while. Anyway, I will see you guys around. This is Ted, and we're tripping with Lucy in the Wienermobile. Until next time.
Well, no adventure can start on an empty stomach, can it, Lucy? Today's going to be another glorious day in the adventure land of the Wienermobile. Going to go up to Fargo, North Dakota. Cut over from there, I think. No telling where we'll end up. I think we're going to go about 300 miles. I don't know. Janis is taking a shower right now. Lucy and I are having breakfast. And this is our breakfast. Breakfast of the Zinger Flingers. It's me, retired Zinger Flinger. Okay, we'll see you up the road. Out of here.
They don't allow drones here in this park. I have a drone now, you guys. You all know that, but still haven't got it out of the box yet. Maybe when I go boondocking and there's nothing around, any obstacles that cause me to crash it on its maiden voyage, then I got more time to. We're just park hopping is what I like to call it. I left Janis back at the trailer. She thinks I'm going down to the shower house, which I am, to see if it's open. But as I walked by, I saw an opening here in the woods, and I want to show you guys how close we were camped to the Missouri River. This is the Missouri River here. Trying to get better at my photography. I know those quick panning around moments doesn't really give you a chance to take anything in, but that river looks deep and wide, even way up here in North Dakota. You can see all the swirls in it. It's a majestic looking sight for sure here. For some reason it just looks more pristine in this area. There was a fort here, and there's a replica home built of where General Custer used to live, just right over the hill behind me, a mile or so away. But that's where he was living whenever he made that fateful trek over into Montana, and him and all his men were killed. Everybody knows the story of General George Armstrong Custer, I'm sure. One famous day in history, a man from the 7th Cavalry went riding on. We were at the Theodore Roosevelt National Park somewhere here in North Dakota off of Interstate 94. This is the Painted Canyon. This is really super pretty. Probably one of those places where you have to be to enjoy the sheer beauty of it. I'm sure this doesn't give you the full depth and effect of what I'm looking at here. My knees are actually pretty weak looking out across how pretty and how high up I am. The park is actually closed due to COVID-19, but we pulled over. Other people were ahead of us, and we just kind of walked through the gate. As you can see, the parking lot is void of cars. Pretty neat little place though. You'd never see this off the highway either, by the way. You have to pull over at these scenic views. If you really want to look at it, you really can't see it from the car. Not safe to anyway, even if you could. You gotta pay attention and drive and look straight ahead, not left or right, not like some people do. Like me. I'm out of here. We're coming up on the Enchanted Highway exit here. We're not going to exit though, but what it is several large sculptures. I don't know how high. How high are these, Janis? Do you know?
I don't know.
This one's called Geese in Flight. If I exited here and wanted to see all of them, I'd have to travel 32 miles in one direction and then 32 miles back this way to see them all. I don't really want to do that. I mean, it doesn't really enthrall me that much, but it's kind of neat. I don't know who did these. Here again, had to find out the history and research it a little bit. And maybe look at the fence posts. There's birds on every one of those fence posts right there. They're not real birds. It's just part of the sculpture there. It's part of the thing. Here we are tripping with Ted and the Wienermobile. We're in the Macashika State Park here. I believe it's a state park. It's in Montana. It has a very small camping area, but it is such a pristine area, and the beauty around here, the geological formations here is more than I can tell you. This is just something you always have to experience. Anybody that's traveled and taken pictures knows that. This is actually one of the most scenic areas I've ever camped in. And I have to tell you, Janis scored again. Now, these reservations were made a long time ago in advance so that we would ensure that we had a place to stay on the weekend. I can't tell you how important that is. If you want to maximize your RVing experience, you have to plan in advance. Otherwise, you're just going to get the average locations or less than average maybe. But if you play your cards right, you can score like Janis does. She's really good at that. That's our site right there. I just wanted to give you a quick total visual of how small this place really is. That's it right there. That's the exit. We got spot number 3. These are our neighbors. We got a couple of old farts to the left and right of us, so I anticipate heaven tonight being very quiet. This is Ted, over and out of here.